So Wednesday is day 2 of the Cheltenham Festival, starting 1:30 with the Ballymore Novice Hurdle. 2 mile 5 furlongs. We've got a favourite here, Sir Gerhard. I think it's best to take him on. He won at the festival last year, the bumper. Looked very good at the Dublin Racing Festival in Leopardstown. That was over 2 miles. He's never tried this trip before, 2 mile 5 furlong. So I think we're going to take him on with something that's had a little go at the trip. I am Maximus for the Inform Nicky Henderson stable is my choice here. 14-1, I think it's a fair enough each way price. Won at Cheltenham on his debut in a bumper last year, beating My Drogo, who went on to be a decent horse. Has won over hurdles and came second last time out to a horse called Hillcrest. He's looked a really good bet on Friday in the Albert Bartlett, a bit of a monster horse. So he went with him for a long way in that race. So I am Maximus. As I said, Nicky Henderson, Nick de Boinville, they had a double on the first day. 14-1, hopefully they can add to that here at the 1:30. Second race is the 2:10. It's the Brown Advisory Novice Chase, used to be known as the RSA. It's a novice chase over 3.5 miles furlong. Brave Man Games is the favourite for Paul Nicholls. I want to take him on. I wasn't impressed with his run here last year. Up the hill, I'm not sure. He looks more suited for flat tracks. Second favourite Long Press has been run over shorter trips than this and on softer ground. I quite like a Hoist Senior here, who beat Brave Man's Game in a novice hurdle last year at odds of 66-1. You won't get those odds this year. He's 13-2, but he's looked very good over fences, particularly his run. I think it was at Newbury a couple of starts ago was very good, and winning Grade 2 last time. He was workmanlike, but he got the job done at Wetherby. He was beaten by Brave Man's Game at Kempton over Christmas, but I think the flat track prep played to Brave Man Game's strength. So a Hoist Senior for me, 13-2. I'll also have a very small bet each way on Fury Road for Gordon Elliott, with Jack Kennedy taking the ride. He's a 16-1 shot. He has won a Grade 1 this season over Christmas, over fences, and was also involved at the festival a couple of years ago when finishing third behind Monkfish in the Albert Bartlett. Obviously Monkfish went on to win this race last year. Be interesting to see how well he gets on, but I think as a Grade 1 winner, he's not getting a lot of respect in the market. 14-1. His defeats have come at shorter trips, so they're the two for me. I'll take on. I think we've got about 11 runners here, so hopefully we'll get 4 places each way. But Hoist Senior 13-2 and Fury Road at 14-1. 250. It's the Coral Cup. I think we've got 24 runners here. It's going to be tricky to find a winner. Sorry, 26 runners. I'm just having a look through. 2.5 miles over the handicap hurdle course. Gowl Road's the one that caught my eye. Was a winner earlier this season at Cheltenham for Sam and Nigel Twiston Davis, who know how to get one ready. He's about an 8-1 shot. The other one I like is the Shunter, who won at the festival last year in the Grand Annual, I think it was. He's also won the Greatwood Hurdle here, of course, on distance. So they're the two I like. I think Shunter's about a 10-1 shot. Gowl Road is about 8-1 shot. Shop around for places here. If you can find bookies playing 7 or 8 places, I'd go with them. So you're probably going to need it with all the runners in the field. 3:30, the feature race of the day, the Champion Chase, and Shiskin is here to win. Was about 8-13 early in the week. He's drifting out a little bit to about 10-11. Shade of odds on, I think, is a cracking bet though. He goes really well at Cheltenham. He's unbeaten over fences or hurdles. Dual festival winner already. Beat Energumene last time out. Made a mistake, jumped a bit to his left, but he still got the job done. I think he'll probably appreciate the ground slightly better, so he'll be my main selection in this race. Shades of odds on, but I think he's going to beat the 2 Willie Mullins horses. I will have another small each way saver on a horse here called Envoy Alan, who, like Shiskin's, a dual festival winner. He went off 4-9 favourite for the Marsh, what's now the Turner's Chase last year. He's won so many Grade 1s in bumpers, in hurdles, novice chases. He even won a Grade 1 last time out. He's had a wind up first time out. He's not something I'd normally back a horse first time out after a wind up. But Henry de Bromhead won this last year with Put the Kettle On. Rachel Blackmore's in great form. We saw on Honeysuckle. I think he's about 20 to 1 shot each way. I think if an Ergamine, obviously never been to Cheltenham, flops. Chacun Pour Soi, sometimes we think he's not travelled very well, doesn't handle the track. I'm looking to get the 2 William Mullins horses beat here, and I think Shishkin's is a good thing in this race. And I'm hoping Envoy Alan can fulfil his potential and run into a place here at a decent each way price. 4:10, we've got the cross country race, and if Shishkin's a legend in the making, we've got the legends of all time, Tiger Roll here. 3-time winner of this race, 5-time winner at the festival, twice a Grand National winner, 13 to 8, 7 to 4. He's about that. I think he's a great bet. Doesn't do anything in the winter, but he never has. He's all about Cheltenham. He's all about the springtime. He loves it round this course. The 2 French horses that have come over in the Jacob Manners colours, they need soft ground. They're not going to get it. It's pretty dry there. Tiger Roll, I think, is a good thing again. Put him in a double with Shishkin if you want. It's going to be crazy when they both go in. The other one that I thought might run well is Delta Work. He's second favourite, but he's never been round the cross-country course, and it's like nothing he'll have seen before. Been running well in Grade 1s over regulation fences, but this is a different kettle of fish altogether. So yeah, Tiger Roll, he's 12, but I think like a fine wine, he's ready to take this. 4:50, the Johnny Henderson Grand Annual, 2 miles chase. There's a couple I liked in here. Editor de Geet was the first one that jumped off the page at me. He's about a 10 to 1 shot for Gary and Joshua Moore. Seems to keep winning, very progressive. He is 8 now, but maybe he's still getting better, we don't know. He's carrying 11.9. I thought he might be a little bit high in the handicap, a bit too much weight to carry. So I will have a small bet on him, but my main bet will be on the Sam Thomas trained Before Midnight. He's a 14 to 1 shot. Progressive 9-year-old, had 4 runs this season. He won back here at Cheltenham in October, and his race last time out has worked out really well. He finished second by a horse called Fanambule Sivola. Now that horse went on to win a Grade 2, so that form looks pretty solid. And yeah, he's running in the champion chase, the horse Fanambule Sivola. So I think 14 to 1 on Before Midnight looks a decent each way prospect. But as I said, Editor de Geet, 10 to 1, I wouldn't put you off him either. I think there's about 20 horses in the race, so again, it's one of those where you might want to look around for 5, 6, maybe even 7 places if you're lucky with the bookies. The last race on the Wednesday is 5:30, Champion Bumper. We've got a William Mullins hot pot here again in the form of Facile Vega. He's about a 5 to 4 chance here, just odds against. Very impressive at Leopardstown, but we've seen horses that run in that bumper there in the Dublin Race Festival that come here and they don't get the job done, they don't back it up. I want to take him on. There's plenty of unexposed horses in here. Most of them only had 1 or 2 runs. William Mullins does have a great record in this, and it's not always with his first string. The one that I like the look of is James's Gate. He's very impressive on debut, won with lots in hand. No idea what that form equates to, because I don't think anything has come out of that race and won yet. But I thought he was interesting. 16 to 1 each way, very small bet. As I said, it's not a race I've got a very strong opinion in because there's not really a lot to go at, but I just want to get this Facile Vega the favourite. I think we need to oppose him. So that rounds up my bets for day 2 at the festival. I think my strongest bet would have to be Shishkin. I know he's even money shot, but I think he's going to win this. So yeah, my best bet of the day would be the Shishkin Tiger Roll double for favourite backers there. So yeah, enjoy the racing and please keep betting responsibly.